Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy P-Fog Thinking Right out here in my lab, where I do what I do for you. We got to understand one thing, my right thinkers. Ignorance don't underestimate the power of ignorance. Did you know that ignorance is a superpower? Yeah, trust me. Let's talk about it. I got the issue. And you know I'm back as a teacher. My biggest enemy is ignorance. So as knowledge and having knowledge and trying to share knowledge, my enemy, my mortal enemy, my natural enemy is ignorance. And those who are ignorant and do ignorant things. So yeah, I got some issues. Let's rock. Rightism. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in to receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do for you. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And to my yacht, be true. Again, ignorance like Apophis against light, dark against light. It has its own power, and ignorance is powerful. So, right thinkers, P-Funk philosophy says, never underestimate the power of ignorance. Being a spiritual teacher of self-knowledge, ignorance is not a pushover. He ain't no punk, okay? He ain't giving in. Trust me. And if you think so, look around. Let me know how many enlightened people you notice compared to how many ignorant people. I'll wait. That's my issue and my point. It's not enough of enlightened compared to the ignorance, okay? They went this way. Yeah. They outweigh us by a whole lot. 80% to be exact. 80% of us are ignorant. And that's not a good thing. And 80% people, that you part of that damn number. If you one of them, you talking about yourself. So that's the power of ignorance. Some people are so ignorant of their ignorance, they don't even know they're ignorant. And it's hard to reach them. So let's go. Those are the believers. I'm going to talk about them too. All right, let's get back to the lesson now. Let me start this up. I can't believe, and I got a problem, how powerful ignorance really is being unenlightened. I see all the ignorant people. All the, And because I had to learn to master myself so they don't bother me like it used to, I had to get past that. Okay? Just like they ignorant people get over their ignorance, I had to get over my response to their ignorance. So I had to get grip on myself. And that ain't easy. I'm still working on that one. I'm trying to. But because in my life, I'm just speaking for me, all I see is a bunch of ignorant people around me. Ignorance seems to be the new cool, the new, what the hell? If it's wrong, if it's bad, we doing it. If it's right, want no parts of that. I'm a perfect example. Nobody messes with me. I'm a good guy now. I ain't no drug dealer. I ain't no womanizer. I don't do no. Nobody wants to be bothered with me, but I don't feel bad. My buddy, my pastor, best friend, he is as good as they come. He ain't got a friend to call on. So it ain't just me. He's been that way a while now. I just turn it over. I said, dude, he told me 10 years ago, don't worry about it, right? You being sanctified. God set you aside and preparing you. What the hell you prepared me for? I ain't been friendly in a sense, okay? So I got some issues to deal with, and I'm looking at it as ignorance. We are, that thing is right now. I told my pastor, when I was a bad guy, good seemed to be like they had their thing together, Bad wasn't, I had to maintain my little stuff to keep, away from the police. I'm illegal, but I'm doing my thing. I'm moving and grooving. Now, you ain't got to worry about police. Hell, they just as crooked as anybody else. You can just wild out. He loved this predicament. Why? He could just have his way. Because that's what we're living in, his era. Ego, pleasure, me, I. That's what we're living in right now. What the hell? Y'all adopted this guy's philosophy? Jesus Christ. I know a lot of my friends love that guy. Well, they just know the surface him. They don't know the real him. If they experience the real him, they change that opinion real fast. Again, that's the difference in perception. Esoteric is seeing the fabrication of how we, look. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, it's good. You don't know what's underneath. You don't know what's behind it. Esoteric is getting the true meaning and saying, man, I ain't wearing my that way. That's for the crap. No, but look, no. Check it, really check it out. Okay, and my man Alan Watson said, take a peek behind the curtain just to be sure. Yeah, I'm curious. In religion, don't want you to peek behind the curtain to see what they're doing. Why? They're doing something they don't want you to see. Philosophical, just saying. Okay, that's my concept. I put it together. All right, like the Wizard of Oz. He BSing you the whole time. Then you get him caught there at the right. Oh, you had the power all the time. Why you tell us that? Moving on. All right. I thought, or I hope, that we as a people would be more enlightened, more conscious when it came to that voting thing. I was so wrong. Man, was I wrong. Jesus, Monet. I really thought a lot of us, y'all. So my point now is I can't do that. Why? You showed me I can't. You proved it. I thought we would take care of it. I thought we would be better. We're not ready. You're not ready. Okay. That's like making the cut. If you gave your best effort and it wasn't good enough, you should go back to the drawing board. Why? You ain't ready. Ask Mike. He got cut second year playing basketball, pissed him off so much, he became the greatest. See? Muhammad got his bike took him. Became the best man in the land. Those are things motivate. You never know what to motivate somebody to do. Mine was prison. That little fire up in my butt real fast. I was so uncomfortable. But now I know we have some conscious people. Just not enough. And that's my argument. I ain't saying no. We got more ignorant than simple that. We got more ignorant. And they been telling you that 80%. We need more conscious people. That means ignorant people. Y'all got to get enlightened. That should not be a hard thing to do. Yeah, I get some excited. Sorry. Now, this one drives me crazy. I'm about to say it again. I'm about to let you know before we get there. Believers not knowing thyself means you're ignorant of your true self, but you believe you know. And that's what drives me crazy. Why? You can't even help them. Why? Because what they believe is they hell-bent on it. I see more ignorant religious believers than ever now. Why? What the hell? Ignorance done took over. I'm a Christian. What makes you Christian? Christians are righteous, Christ following people. If you ain't that, why call yourself a Christian? That's like some people. Okay, you can't consider yourself to be a Mason if you ain't got Masonic knowledge. I'm a Mason. I ain't active in the knowledge, but I still got what I got. The knowledge and information, you don't lose that. That's why they take the oath. The reason why I don't do nothing against my Masonic concept, why I took an oath. I'm sticking on mine. I'm standing on mine. I ain't telling Jack. Okay, I ain't got a problem with that, but yeah, I stood on that. I'm going to stand on it. Simple. Why? I did it. Moving on. Anything you're responsible for, you should stand on. But I personally, this is just me, I think we just need more enlightened people. That would take care of a lot of problems. That would make a whole bunch of difference. That would, wait. Not reparations, not money, self-knowledge, self-respect, righteous and prideful living environment that we can grow in truth and earnest. We get everything else we want with those things. Everybody want money, what, to keep doing the wrong stuff. If that man give you money, which he ain't, it's gonna have a string attached to it. Every time he give money up, he put a string attached to what he want it back with interest. So stop expecting something from what you're asking. No, we can't do nothing about that. How about we get better so we don't put ourselves in the same predicament, being enslaved in a whole different state of mind, which we do now, a whole different frame of mind. We still slaves. For those who don't know themselves, ignorant, that's what makes you a slave. I spent over the last 30 years studying, learning the truth that I learned to live by, and I can prove it. Why? I live by it. So I know what I'm talking about. So I have the right to say and do whatever it is I say and do. And what I do, what I say what I do. Do you? So if you in this field of teaching and advising, whatever, motivation, whatever y'all want to call it, I'm a teacher. Stick to the fire. Simple as that. But I don't just teach in a bunch of stuff. No, I live what I teach. That's the difference in what I do. Okay. And if you don't know yourself, I can help you with that. But if you believe you do, I can't help you. Right there. If you don't know, I can help you. If you don't know and believe you know, I can help you. Because you're not going to be open and objective to the teachers that's going to be contradictory to what you already believe. So in order for me to help you, I got to kill you. See? And when I hear that, oh, I ain't going to know. No, the ego you, that believe you, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill that. I'm going to kill him dead. Okay? And introduce you to the real you. And you going to love me. But if you can't get past being the old you killed, you ain't going to make it to the new you. So I can't help you because now y'all ain't going to give in. That's why Malcolm, when he was egotistical, because he didn't have faith and belief in nothing other than materialistic stuff. When he became spiritually enlightened, he was a different dude. That's what it does. That's what it's supposed to do. If you claim to be Christ or changing it and you still the same person, you BSing. It should change you. I changed. I ain't the same dude. No. Anybody know me from, I ain't that same dude. Some people might see me that way. Well, I don't care. I'm not him. Anyone who believes they know but can't be, anyone who believes that they know and they don't know but they believe they know, you can't teach them. They won't learn nothing. Door closed. Door shut. Locked. Why? If it's contradictory to what they believe, they ain't trying to hear it. It goes wah, 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 wah. That's why. They're not objective. Okay, they're subjective. They're going to subject you to appeasing what they believe or no go. Moving on. I'm just making points. All right. I ain't ragging on Christians. I ain't ragging on nobody. But if you are a believer in any religion, you don't know. So I'm not ragging. I'm just making a point to all of y'all. I don't pick and choose. I don't give a damn. Being a spiritual philosopher, which I am, I have spiritual knowledge. That's God knowledge, not religious or biblical knowledge. I don't give a damn about that. My pastor got enough of that. I get that from him if I want to learn it. Yeah, but I don't practice that. I didn't get to God through the Bible. I keep trying to make that point clear to you. I don't have nothing against the Bible. I just didn't. Well, I got to God. I'm using what got me to God. When you're down and out, and whatever got you from being down and out, that's what you're going to subscribe to. That's what right thinking is. Now, when I was down and out, it got me, picked me up, and put me where I need to be. So I'm rolling with that. Anybody who got a concept that got them out of the way, feel the same way about it. Moving on. I know God for myself. I know God. If I don't know nothing else, I know God. So, AKA, thyself. That's your true self. When you know that, you know everything you need to know. But if you don't know that, you don't know jack. But you might believe you do. And those people, you gotta leave them alone. Why? They'll find out. Those are money quarterbacks. Ain't nothing worse to find out on Judgment Day that you was wrong. Moving on. that's spiritual torture. When you're ignorant, and a lot of ignorant people are materialistic. They're self-driven. They don't have self-knowledge. They're not spiritual. They are material. Physical. If they can't see it, touch it, smell it, taste it, they don't want it. And you can't do none of those things with God. So they really believe in God. They don't really know God. Okay? And they consistently let you know, I believe. What? On them things that when you doing things, you getting blessed, shouldn't that reaffirm what you believe to be actual? So I don't get that stand a believer in God. Spiritually enlightened people, not belief enlightened people, know what you can't see is better than what you can. And wait a minute, y'all even said that greater than me in you that is in the world. Can you see? Can you see? No, it's invisible, but it's in you, and it's better than anything that's in this physical world. Spirit, spiritual knowledge, knowing God is spiritually informed of who and what God is in and outside of you. God, which is your true self. If you don't know that, God is invisible, just like the air that we breathe. But you can't live without neither one of them. Why? God is life, spirit. Air is what we breathe to sustain us in life. So those two things ain't seen. Can't do without it. If you don't take in oxygen, air, for 4 minutes, you become what? Unconscious. So that means air carries consciousness. Okay, again, that's where it is. So when you have consciousness and spirit, you have a human being. When you have knowledge of who you are, you have an enlightened human being. If a human being is ignorant of himself, he's just human. He thinks he's going to die. He thinks he's mortal. Spiritual beings, enlightened beings, know that we don't die. We become what? Immortal. So you can't live without spirit, not spirit, and oxygen to breathe, to keep the body going. Air is also carries consciousness. That's what I just told you. It's invisible. Again, we don't know what consciousness is. We can't see it. We don't know what God is. We can go to manifestation of the concept, but again, invisible. But being without it, I'd rather have it, don't need it, than need it and don't have it. And if you don't have knowledge of self, you're going to need it eventually, and not having it ain't going to be to your benefit at Judgment Day. Okay? All this other nonsense, no. Until you manifest your godliness or receive your blessings for doing things right, and he rewards you for that. If you remain ignorant and continue ignorant actions, you'll never be blessed, so you'll never have a communion with God. You don't meditate, you don't do good things. You just as far from God as my man was, all right? But being an ex-ignorant person, me, yeah, it amazes me now that I have enlightenment, the power of ignorance over people. Man, I look back and say, wow, I was one of y'all. It behooves me, but yeah, I've been there. So my job is now help you save yourself. Why? Anybody's gonna come to save you. You gotta do it yourself. If y'all waiting for that guy to come back, what we do? Roll. But again, where we at? It seems like to me just that ignorance is the new way of life for y'all. Y'all don't mind being ignorant. Y'all just relish in being ignorant. Y'all just dance in the street. I'm ignorant. Yeah, we just as dumb as the day is long. But we high, we got money, we look good. Nigga stuff. That's the nigga low mentality. That's low, excuse me. Right. Nigga is low level thinker. Okay? Don't get it wrong. I know people think nigga mean black. Black people, niggas. No, a nigga's the laziest, shiftless person living on that lower level. Always trying to scheme and getting over, never putting in nothing. Those, we know the kind of people. We call them plastic, man. We call them slick. All kind of names for them. The devil, the snake, whatever. But they're here. They ain't going nowhere. Deal with them. That's your decision. But again, I can slide between the molecules of ignorance like an eel through seaweed, as George would tell you. I see it, but I don't involve myself in that nonsense. Okay, so now, I know the phrase, what? Being young and dumb. Okay, and that's understood to a degree. We got that. But young people do what? A lot of ignorant things. And that's, again, being young and dumb. But, okay, get past that. What the hell is the excuse for you old people doing ignorant shit? All you old ignorant ass people still doing ignorant ass shit every day from what I see. That annoys me. That I got to get that out. I'm so frustrated with that nonsense. Y'all ain't young. Y'all still dumb. You still doing ignorant stuff. So don't blame it on you being young. No. Y'all got some old dumb people. Relishing in being dumb and old. My mom in the senior citizen building. They still got, I said, my junkies live forever. You still got people still getting high. Yeah. Everybody don't change. Caterpillars don't all turn to butterflies. Okay? So all ignorant people don't turn enlightened. They're going to die ignorant. Moving on. That's what they call reincarnation for. I don't feel sorry for you. I got no emotion for you ignorant people. One bit. Not a bit. Why? That's your choice. You choose. We're in the information age. If you got a problem, when I was coming up, getting knowledge and getting information, we're like pulling teeth. You got to know this one and get to that one, have a password and go. Now it's just everywhere. So to be ignorant, I got issues with y'all. And no sympathy or empathy for you being ignorant. That's a self-induced thing. Fed it. Okay, moving on. That's all ego nonsense. Let me wrap it up for you. I see the clock. All right, let me get out of here. If you're religious, I got to hit you again. I don't have a problem, but I see a lot of y'all claim to be religious. So I got to ignorance. If you're religious, that means you're ignorant of what? Thyself. God, a.k.a. truth. Why? Because belief means you don't know. To follow a religion that professes not to get you to God makes no sense. And if you tell me God sits up high and looks high, I'm done with that. And that's what religion sells y'all on that nonsense that God is outside of you. Moving on, and wrap this up. This ain't about that. This is about the power of ignorance. And right now, ignorance, we call it chaos. It's fat. He's winning. He kicking Mayat ass. Mayat taking the beat down right now. If this is the boxing match, she be doing a standing 8 count. Because we getting our ass whooped. Conscious people, enlightened people, right living people, good people, it's more bad than us. They outnumber us. Simple as that. They got us beat. In the words of Red Fox, he said the Chinese, they got a billion people. He said they outdid us. Moving on. And they can link up hand in hand and come over here and beat us. It's enough of it. Well, that's how many ignorant people we got. And it drives me crazy. I'm just trying to change the odds in our favor. I'm trying to tip the scale by what? Giving you enlightenment. That's what I'm doing for you. Let me wrap it up. If you're religious, when it comes to religion, ignorance is the key. Why? Because y'all really don't know what you've been doing for the last 2,000 years is the waste of your time. Y'all still bragging about, yeah, we number one in followers. Okay, but religion's going to hell. Y'all the drivers. Then Harlem Nights, man's at the gambling spot. He said, crap table good, the door good, the bed was stuff good, the alcohol. But the girls, they be working all night and their money always come up short. She said, you accusing me instead of no. Somebody can't count. And if you got 2,000 years of something and it ain't producing nothing, why you bragging about it? That's my point. So, again, y'all in charge of religion being shot to hell. Now, y'all responsible. And I'm calling you out. So if you want to duke it out, let's go. You know what she did to Eddie. My man said, she still be kicking your ass if you don't pull that gun out. Moving on. Spiritual and one thing. In the streets, yeah. But in the prison, we had no guns. Moving on. But I was taught that good and knowledge over ignorance and evil, bad, wins all the time. No, that's when I was a bad guy. They sold me that deal. And right now, I would be better if I was a bad guy. Why? Because it's condoned. It's accepted. When I was doing it, it wasn't. Big difference. Okay? Moving on. Let me wrap this up. And this one I got a problem with. Why? Ignorance is running wild. Obtaining knowledge and doing living right. Nobody wants that. I'm living proof of that. I can't get 10 people to tune in. Moving on. But I'm still doing what I do. Somebody to get it. And when I was ignorant, and I was, of myself, intellect was in control. My ignorant intellect was in control. I was being good, what? Ignorantly. Smart in what? The wrong damn way. We got a bunch of ignorant geniuses. I was read by one, okay? And when your ignorant intellect is in control, now that I'm a good guy, I see good, what? Taking a beating. We taking it on the chin right now. Why? Ignorance is running. But look what we got in the White House. You can't get no more ignorant than that. And that's what's in control. Shit show every day. Okay. He about to have wrestling matches on the lawn Indy 500 around the damn way. What the hell? Dude, we got people starving. We got people. What the hell is your problem? Sorry about that. Get out of there. See, once I get going that road, don't see me down that road. Let me get back to that. Wrap this up. Again, I'm a good guy now, and I just see ignorance as whipping our ass. I'm not liking the ass up I'm taking from the ignorant things that's going on around me. So I got my dukes up. I'm here every day trying to kick ignorance ass. So that's what I'm trying to do for my people who are ignorant. I'm coming to help you out. Okay, I'm getting in the fight with you against what? Ignorance. So I'm gonna give you what you need to be ignorance. What? Self-knowledge. That's the name. Let's go. I got you. I'll be back with some more for you. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 minus that day. So I never know my right thinkers who understand never underestimate the power of ignorance. Right back.